And that's how they prepared for this game.
Well, we're going to look at how they perform in these conditions, Jessica, on offense. To start the game off, Tyrell Johnson, word for this Arizona Wildcat offense, fast. 4-yard gain by Solomon. Threw it inside.
There is no foul for defensive pass interference.
Is on the season. Solomon pump faked, eludes the rush, and it is touchdown punt return this year to go along with 3 kickoff touchdown returns. But he's brought down. 1st and 10. Wilson. Pass complete and stopped immediately. His play. 2nd and 11. They give it to Devontae Booker, and Booker shows you why. He's the 3rd. Wilson rolls out. Fires incomplete. Great. And there's how many yards he's given up to the respective return guys. Not many. You can count them on a couple of hands. Fair catch called. Trying to show how tough you are?
Yeah,
you think?
absolutely.
All right. Solomon from Hawaii, not used to the chilly climbs.
Ineligible receiver downfield, number 61 of the offense.
Mr. Chill by his head coach, Rich Rodriguez. There's a little double move, it looked like, coming up. The pass high and incomplete at the Wildcats. Solomon, great catch over the shoulder. Arizona going to run it. Jones-Grigsby, nice gain out beyond the 40 to 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Solomon all day to pass, completes it for the 1st down. Side. Flags down. Orchard's name yet.
Number 78.
Keep an eye on Orchard, number 8. That's Jones-Grigsby.
SEC West are right behind it.
Right there. Jones-Grigsby again. He's got his hand down on the ground at the top of your screen there. Coming off the edge, and Solomon, pretty good runner when he has to, is going to get enough for the 1st down. Jones-Grigsby running inside, and another nice gain by Jones-Grigsby, brought down from behind. 10th play of the drive. Solomon gets outside, fires it.
Austin Hill, the big receivers.
Jones-Grigsby inside again. Rob, you surprised that they've run it as frequent?
At least a little bit.
2nd and 8. Jones-Grigsby again trying to get to the edge. And Jones lined up at the top of your screen. He's the go-to guy. Solomon looks the other way and fires incomplete. Not even close. Pac-12 from 39 yards out. And misses it to the right today. 1st and 10 for the Utes, coming back the other way after that long Arizona drive tonight. Travis Wilson keeps it himself and is stopped up at about. Wilson steps up, pass tipped, and incomplete harmlessly. There's that rugby-style kick that he uses so effectively. Hackett averaging almost 47 yards per punt this year, and you see why. All the way down to the 5.5 to go in the 1st quarter. Arizona back on offense. Solomon under duress. And Wise season. Gets the call here. Turns it upfield, squares those shoulders, and powers and speeds his way to a 17-yard gain and a 1st down. Here he is again between the tackles out near arguably the biggest game in the Rich Rodriguez era at Arizona. They hand it off again. And we'll
beat them already this year and beat them last year.
Go figure. In Oregon. And Solomon not going to get an opportunity to throw the ball here. Solomon has a man downfield, caught wide open, and out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
3 weeks, not today.
51 yards in all, 1st down. Solomon keeps it himself. Solomon, touchdown, Arizona. This season and the 1st of his.
UCLA next week, because they need UCLA to lose to Stanford, assuming Arizona wins this week and next week.
This is Henderson on the kickoff return. Jacked out of bounds. Can you do that after a guy just broke the record and set the rushing record? That is amazing. Devontae Booker
is really the big play guy.
Out of the backfield, Booker chopped down immediately. 3rd and 7 for Travis Wilson. Given time and knocked away. Nice journey from Australia to America. Seeing a news feature. This one goes into the end zone and then decides. He hands it off to Jones. Griggs
Have to slow down on offense.
Everything to go fast, and they complete that one in a hurry to Grant, and Grant picks up a first.
Comfortable in this ball game.
Nice handoff and run. Wilson again picking. The offense winning so far, but not on that play.
After the conclusion of the play, personal foul. Unnecessary roughness, number 1 of the offense.
2nd and 24 as a result of the penalty. And Rod, we see it so many times when you have a 3rd and 24 to go. Solomon giving time. Jones with the catch and drilled right away.
10 first downs and 29 plays for Arizona. Utah's been 3 and out, way two ways about it. They have to touch the ball.
Handed off on 1st down. And Devontae Booker on 2nd and 6. They run it again. And Booker. He fumbles the snap, and Wilson is going to see this play implode. Star down under in Australia. That rugby-style kick becoming so popular. And this is the reason why, all the way back at the 10, it's Devontae Neal with nowhere to go. And you talk about flipping the feet. 1st down and 10. Solomon fires incomplete to Jones. Solomon 7 of 13. He hands it off to Wilson this time. Wilson gets to the edge and then some. Wilson. And now they're going to mark him out of bounds at the 44-yard line. Looked like he... Wilson again, and brought down. Nice tackle on his wobbly coming up. Jones Grigsby in the ball game now at tailback. Solomon spins outside and fires incomplete. They go with the running play, and Jones Grigsby for the show, used to playing in really close games. A high punt by Riggleman bounces at the 19. The Wildcats will have a shot if they get there in time, and they slip last week. That is incredible. Utah looking for its first down of the ball game still. Travis Wilson is going to get it here and a lot more. The long-limbed quarterback into Arizona territory. Got a nice block from Tonga.
Personal foul. Late hit out of bounds. Number 45 of the defense.
Utah in great field position here at the 27. Wilson fires a strike complete down to the 22. Nowhere to go that time for Devontae Booker. Ran. Wilson into the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Arizona. Floor season. A leg up in that South Division. Nice run by Eastern Conference semifinals. Good ball fake by Solomon. And out of bounds at about the 30. Huge discrepancy in first downs. 12-2 in favor of the Wildcats. They run it up the middle again. Solomon incomplete. Intended for Jones, and Hatfield battling with him. 3rd down and 8. Solomon with time. And some miscommunication between him and his intended. And Riggleman, he's not Australian, but he uses the Aussie rules punting style. And
LA napping.
they sure did.
And then protect your own.
The Bear in hibernation now, and incomplete pass in the first half. And so far, this Utah offense unable to put any points on the board. Tough sledding in. Too warm, Jessica.
I think that's the point. I think it's to keep them warm, but also a little bit of sodium and electrolytes as well.
Not exactly the espresso bar, but out of bounds. Hackett's turn now. He rolls out to his right. A high end-over-end punt, bouncing and fielded at the 27-yard line. Don't follow the NFL down under.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good answer. 2 of them. Right now he's got 5 punts
They want.
Solomon, there's that play, and this time they hit it. The pass complete. Still on his feet. Trey,
And it's a pass.
in the red zone, Solomon keeping it himself. Fake the pass. And there's the guy who hands it off. And they're going to score easily. Wilson, touchdown Wildcats. Now with a 14. Well, Utah could really use a return here. And Kalen Clay's got 3 returns on the season for touchdowns when they are behind in a football game. Booker. Tell you what, Arizona State kind of lost control of things when they lost last week against Oregon State. This pass complete to Wesley Tonga, and Tonga going to be stuck. Trips right formation here. They run it into the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be really on offense. Hey, what Wilson could use some windshield wipers on that visor. Hands it off to Booker, and Booker gets the first down, but there's a miss.
Holding. Number 80.
Field beside Travis Wilson. Pass complete at the 33-yard line. 2nd and 8. And it's Poole.
Scooby snack.
Tell you what, he keeps piling up those tackles. Poole again. Fumbled. It's loose. Could be a scoop and score. Pettinato. Touchdown Wildcats. Them a little bit more margin of error. Interesting matchup. Wilson tipped. Is it caught?
He was right up on that.
Under a minute to go. Utah trying to move it down and bat it down at the line of scrimmage.
Humble, if you will, against Oregon. They had a chance to go up 14-0.
Wilson. 1st and 10 from midfield. Out of the backfield, complete. Booker made one-man miss.
A factor.
2nd and 9 for the Utes. Wilson has a lot of time and now on the move. And throws it out of bounds at the 40.
And tackled pretty cleanly.
Little pressure coming. They pick up the blitz. Pass complete at the 30. Has a long of 50 this year. Downfield, a flag thrown. The pass complete.
Foul. Hands in the face. Number 29 of the defense.
8 o'clock tonight on ABC. Here's Wilson. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Tonga. Could get it and away from traffic. The squib kick. The out of bounds that they ran earlier. 1st and 10. Slings it, has a man on the post, and he's almost picked off. 2nd and 10, a great opportunity. Falls by the wayside there as they run the ball. Booker again. They run it again. Staying between the tackles. Tough sledding. A gain of about. 2nd and 6. Wilson incomplete. And guy you'll see tonight at 8 o'clock on ABC against UCLA. Wilson right here in the present moment completes it to the 46-yard. Wilson keeps it. Really sold a fake. And the Wildcats bought all of it.
Number 2 of the offense.
Ball comes back to the 49. And for Scooby Wright. He leads the country in tackles for loss per game. Wilson rushed it that time. There was on what started off as a very promising drive for Utah here. Little pressure coming, and Wilson sacked at the 39 today. That rugby-style punter. And he has been a real good weapon for Utah. One of the few today. Scroggins hands it off. He keeps it, pardon me, and runs for the first down and runs well.
A bad right ankle.
Scroggins in a quarterback. Hands it off this time to Nick. 14-point lead for the Wildcats. Scroggins Nice looking throw. Looked comfortable completing it. Number of different receivers have caught passes this year. There's that play they like to run with Solomon. Scroggins executes it well. Caught downfield. Still on his feet. Grant. And Grant finally brought down at the 9-yard line. A career-long 43-yarder. Scroggins keeps it. Fumbled it. Put it on the ground. Beside him in the backfield. High snap. Fumbled. And this time the Utes have it. Justin. 8:42 to go here in the third. Wilson. Booker comes out of the backfield and is going to be stopped up at about the. It's Booker. Back win against Stanford. A couple of late touchdowns in overtime. Hands it off to Booker, who's brought down at the 20. Scott in motion. They hand it off to Booker. And he gashes that defensive front. Still on the loose with a couple of blockers. Booker brought down from behind out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
Tough running at the end.
Wilson hands it off to him again, and Booker. Wilson. A one guy missed, but is stopped up. His forward progress is going to be marked at the 10. 3 to the bottom of your screen. He looks to Scott's way. Up in the air. Caught, but out of bounds. In. And he knocked first and 10. Scroggins hands. Scroggins fires way high. Incomplete at the 40. On 3rd and 8. Under some heat. Cool, poised. Scroggins hands it off this time. No gain up the middle. Dealing with a little bit of adversity. Scroggins downfield for Jones. And Scroggins converted last time on 3rd down. Orchard, backside pressure and the sack. He showed up. Clay's going to have a chance here from the 12. Kalen Clay has 3 touchdowns on punt returns this year. Number 4 could be coming. It's Clay time. Touchdown Utes. But there's a flag down on the play.
Holding. Number 1 of the return team.
It was a good call, legitimate call.
Wilson slings it complete at the 11-yard line on 1st down to Booker with a nice cutback, gets the 1st down. Makes it out to about. Clay in motion. Little play fake, has a man open, caught. Tonga, who has been his go-to guy.
Except that's been working for them.
Wilson keeps it himself. That's brought down 5 to go in the 3rd quarter. So much on the line for the Wildcats. Still with a chance to win the South Division in the Pac-12. 3rd and 8 to keep the drive alive. Wilson with a lot of time, going to take off and do it himself. Lunging, diving, did he get it? Booker, who's done 2nd and 6. Booker is coming down in all directions. Travis Wilson fumbles the snap. And brought down all the way back at the 40-yard.
1st down. Now they lost all that yardage.
It's a 1-score game if they get the field goal. And Hackett with a great punt in for Anu Solomon, who left a couple series ago. This is Wilson on the run. Let's go. Wilson again. Nice seam. And still on his feet. Finally brought down.
Try and put the game away.
They just changed footballs. Came in with a dry one as Wilson runs that drive. Wilson again. Mishandled that football twice already. Hands it off to Wilson for the 1st down and then some. Wilson on the move. And he's got intentions of scoring. Touchdown Wildcats. That touchdown run of 75 yards, the extra adverse
They got him right where they want.
Yeah, trailing or tied. They're under some heat at pass possession. Devontae Booker brought down at the isn't going to be easy either. Wilson will try, has it batted down and it's picked off. Intercepted by Tevis. Wilson gonna do it again. His third touchdown
in the Pac-12 South. Reese is digging deep, doing his research.
The North Carolina
Sweet.
what? Connor Manning. Travis Wilson, a junior. And that pass a little bit strong and high. First and 10, a little blitz coming by the Wildcats. That pass complete. Connor Manning now in at quarterback for Travis Wilson. Pass incomplete at the 40.
Where they are, given the issues they've had.
That pass intercepted, and this might be a pick six. Tremaine Bondurant, book it. Touchdown Wildcats. Game of the Rich Rock
will move up. I think if they eventually win the Big 12.
Look at that, a wild high snap. Another one. They've had a.
I think they've overcome that at this point.
Pass complete by Manning to Jamison Field. This Arizona defense has been stout today. And Hackett with that rugby-style punt out of
ball, and ultimately, obviously, ending him back in football where he's at right now.
But Jessica, come on. As a baseball person and a baseball. Jones Grigsby running it. Against UCLA. They need a couple of things to happen, but not impossible. As Jones Grigsby is brought. Here's the punt from Riggleman. And this one will be. Will they down it? Bubba Poole in at tailback. Connor Manning hands it off to him. Put him on blast, which he is prone to do from time to time.
Yep.
Kind of thought about the selflessness of Manning. Fumbles the snap and is brought down at his own.
He really hurts you, but if they can contain that, I like USC.
And of course the Oregon, Florida State in a battle with Boston College right now. Fair catch called at the new quarterback in now for Arizona, Gerard Randall.
Finding a way after digging themselves deep into a hole.
And this time, Randall's going to keep the ball, and you know, a little bit of a bomb. As Arizona now simply.
Rushing 3 TDs.
McCormick in the ball game, ending collectively, but that's football. And this is Tony McCormick with a spear.